A few days ago, I sat down to draft my fiscal plan for the new year. A plan that was logical, detailed, and yes, even comfortable. But that's exactly why it probably won't work. Comfort in planning is often our biggest pitfall. Let's talk about it. Welcome to a new episode of What's Jonathan Thinking? Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a special Halloween edition of What's Jonathan Thinking? In today's episode, we're unmasking the hidden traps in strategic planning and asking the tougher question. Is your plan built to win or just to play it safe? Today, as many of us start looking at our fiscal year planning, we're digging into the spooky truth behind traditional planning. This time of year, businesses everywhere look at where they will land financially by year's end, and they start to set goals for the next. The approach many of us take, we build a plan. It's methodical and often a bit comforting. We put all our accounts on spreadsheets, add in a few aspirational ones, and stretch these numbers across the calendar year. We see a projected target, and it feels reasonable. But here's the problem with that approach. It's not a strategy. As Roger Martin, one of the leading thinkers on strategy, explains, strategy is about escaping the comfortable assumptions of planning. Martin argues that a plan is not a strategy because it doesn't answer the critical question, how are we going to win? In my career, I've spent years helping organizations plan their big IT initiatives and business transformations. So the idea that a plan alone isn't enough took some getting used to. But Roger Martin, as you'd expect from the former dean of the Rotman School of Management, makes a strong point. A plan is simply an outline of the activities we hope will get us to a goal. It's not a roadmap for success. It's not a formula for winning. So what does winning actually look like? Let's take a look at an organization that changed the game, Southwest Airlines. Over the years, I've seen countless airlines come and go. TWA, Northwest Airlines, America West, Eastern Airlines, to name a few. But Southwest Airlines stands out. Why? Because while other airlines were tangled in a complex hub-and-spoke model, Southwest rewrote the rules entirely. Most airlines used the hub model where passengers traveled through a centralized hub, but for travelers in cities like Albuquerque trying to reach Phoenix, for example, this meant long and inconvenient routes. Meanwhile, bus companies like Greyhound offered direct routes, which customers sometimes chose over a plane ticket. Southwest recognized this and decided to do things differently. Instead of competing directly with other airlines, they focused on being the alternative to Greyhound by creating a point-to-point network. This allowed them to fly directly between smaller cities, which attracted customers who wanted fast, affordable travel. Southwest didn't stop there. They simplified their fleet to a single aircraft type, the Boeing 737, cutting maintenance costs and streamlining operations. They removed costly amenities, choosing to offer snacks instead of full meals. This model, once seen as unconventional, allowed them to play a different game and win. Today, Southwest is a success story, moving more passenger miles than many of their competitors, all while remaining affordable and customer-centric. As we go into this fiscal year planning season, I challenge you to ask, what's your strategy to win? What are you going to do next year to set your organization apart? Are you just playing it safe, or are you playing to lead? What game will you play that no one else is willing to? Those are the questions I'm asking myself this planning season, and I hope you'll ask them too. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. How is your organization defining its path to win? Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe wherever you see this show. And I'll see you next time on What's Jonathan Thinking?